Billions of dollars are being spent on homelessness, yet it's still a growing problem in our community. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Carlo Cicchetto.
And I'm Anna Laurel in for Marcella Lee. There are two schools of thought right now, treatment first versus what's happening now, which is housing first. Today, local leaders emphasize the importance of housing, but want to focus on drugs and alcohol.
CBS 8's Jenny Day is live tonight from the East Village with more on this debate. Jenny.
Yeah, now this is just one of many San Diego neighborhoods that's lined with homeless encampments. You can see after this truck moves, but it is a problem in many areas. So if they had a place to live, would we be able to fix the problem, or do we need to address the underlying issues first?
Housing First is a tool. It's not the only tool.
Supervisor Jim Desmond leading the opposition to the Housing First model.
People that are still on the streets today, we got to get them into treatment programs, even if it's involuntary.
Housing First is the current approach at the local, state, and federal level. It's the idea that basic necessities like shelter come first. Then you can address any other issues like substance abuse. But this group, including El Cajon Mayor Bill Wells, says treatment is critical.
The Housing First model tells us that people are homeless because they're down on their luck and all they need is a leg up. They need a house to stay in and they're going to be fine. But that's not the case. Any of you who have dealt with addiction in your lives, in your family's lives, and I know that every single one of you has been touched by addiction by somebody, knows that you can't just give them some money or give them an apartment or give them a college degree and they're going to be fine. No, they've got to deal with the demon of drug and alcohol abuse in their lives.
So I took the question to the director of homelessness research and Action Collaborative at Portland State University, who spent 2 years studying the Housing First model. She says it works.
We see across a very steady amount of studies and literature that taking a Housing First model will increase the days that people will stay in housing, oftentimes for years.
Those opposed also argue that it's an expensive solution. The San Diego Housing Commission just purchased 3 hotels for $157 million that will be used to house the homeless.
We've spent $10 billion in the past few years on the Housing First model. That has resulted in 35% more housing units, which is great. But it's also resulted in 48% more people on the streets.
This as millions of dollars in funding was cut to programs like Solutions for Change in Vista, all because they require things like sobriety. Many people today shared that being held accountable contributed to their success story.
I was addicted for 38 years, methamphetamines. I got 8 years clean and sober now. My life has turned around 180 degrees.
Yeah, and ultimately they are both fighting for the same thing, really, to get people the help that they need and get people off the street. No doubt more work to be done, though. We're live tonight downtown. Jenny Day, CBS 8.
Jenny, what does the San Diego Housing Commission say about the success of Housing First here?
You know, they also point to countless success stories. They actually say since 2014, they have created 10,000 housing solutions. Carla, back to you.
Jenny Day reporting live for us from East Village. Thanks, Jenny.